Go. Hello, my name is Bryce Tubbs. With me today is David Morrison, and he is a nonprofit coach and expert training consultant at DF Morrison Consulting, where he's helping early stage nonprofits to succeed. Thanks so much for coming to the show today, David.
No problem. Thanks for having me, Bryce. Great to be here.
You're welcome. And before we go any further, for those watching, if you're watching this from any location that is outside of our free community, I just want to personally invite you inside. It's taken a very long time to cultivate such a positive group of people, and we'd love to have you. Now, David, what was life like before you got into consulting and coaching? Really, what was the catalyst that brought you into the space?
It was interesting. I actually took sort of an indirect path to nonprofit consulting, starting with volunteering for some local organizations in my community, and getting to witness and serve as part of the board of directors and be involved with administration of nonprofits. I quickly realized that I did not want to be just another administrator, so I took a left turn, went to get my Master's of Public Administration, and then upon graduation decided to go directly into consulting.
Oh, wow. Let me ask you this question. So what problem are people generally trying to solve when they come to work with you?
So I primarily work with early stage nonprofits. So those that are not even formally organized, but are primarily at the idea stage. And we walk through their options and we look at their possibilities for formation, fund development, and team building. So I walk them through what it's like to write grants, as well as putting together their board of directors, and in some cases their executive leadership team.
Okay. Let me ask you this question. So right now, a lot of people are learning how to, kind of work remotely, and, certain people are either like struggling or just getting used to it. Maybe what's been one of your biggest takeaways from this quarantine slowdown time?
Actually, I was doing a lot of my work remotely prior to COVID-19, so services really have not been interrupted for me. My biggest takeaway, though, is that nonprofits are having to adapt and mobilize their services in new ways. So I feel like it's my role to pay attention to the landscape and see what organizations are doing and what they're managing successfully, so that I can tell future clients what to be prepared for.
Nice. Let me ask these questions, kind of just looking towards the future. What does the vision look like for you in your life, for as far down the road as you like to think or talk about?
That's an interesting question. I've thought about a lot of different paths. At one time in my life, I actually wanted to be an attorney. I've recently got into become interested in conflict resolution and negotiation. So I'm thinking about working with groups to solve more direct problems. There's a lot of different ways that I can take my experience and my degree. So we'll see.
Nice. Yeah, that's cool. There's like so many different ways that you can go in areas, you know. Let me ask you this question. So do you have anything new that you're working on that you'd like to share or just tell us about? Or
I've started developing some online courses in the very early stages, just trying to pivot given the pandemic, and so developing some basic board development training and some things like that to really give people on-demand opportunities when they're ready.
let me ask this question. Where can people either go to learn more about you, or where can they go to connect with you further?
I'm on social media. LinkedIn is definitely my most visible platform, but my company does have a Facebook page, and I manage at DF Morrison Consulting, and I post a lot of opportunities and workshops there that people can attend.
Nice. I appreciate your time today. Thanks so much for coming on and just talking to us for a little bit.
Thanks again for having me.
Welcome. For those watching, we thoroughly hope that you found this valuable. Once again, if you've been maybe socially displaced, or the people who are, around you right now are not really the most supportive of your dreams and your goals, come and join us inside of our free community. I set up to be a place, kind of like a safe space, but more for like people who are either thinking about getting into, either coaching or business for themselves, or, who already have one and they just want a little bit of a push, maybe with some resources, tips, trainings, and tools. So if that's what you've been missing, come and join us by clicking the link either above or below the video and join us inside of this free community. Now, hopefully you enjoyed watching this as much as we enjoyed creating it. Feel free to hit the share button so other people can get some great value as well. Have a great day. Talk to you soon, and we'll see you later. Have a great one.